Hello, everyone. My name is Bill Davis. I'm a lead faculty assistant professor in the Forbes School of Business and Technology. I'd like to welcome you to this short presentation titled Execution and Measurement, 2 Steps for Success and Relevance. You are going to learn about 5 important steps in the marketing process, and I'm going to cover those in just a few seconds here. But first, I'd like to tell you, my experience tells me executing these steps throughout my PepsiCo career and my Joyce Beverage 7-Up career, etc. I've seen these work. I've seen them come to life. And I always thought like this with these steps. If you execute these steps right, you're going to attract customers, you're going to generate sales, you are going to create profitable outcomes, and most importantly, you're going to add consumer value because you're executing the right way. So with that said, I truly believe that you're going to start thinking like a marketer after this particular presentation, and you're going to gain some insights, valuable insights that can help you succeed. You know, according to Sarah White, the 5 steps are situational analysis, strategy, campaign development, execution, and measurement. Now, let me cover those. Situational analysis. This is where you take a look and you assess and you analyze your marketplace. What are the market's needs? What are the unmet needs? What can you capitalize on? Where are those opportunities? You're taking a good broad look, a micro look, but you're really looking in to see what is the market I want to pursue? You know, who are the competitors? What's the situation? So think like that, situational analysis. Number 2, strategy. Strategy, I've learned early on, is just how do you want to proceed? But there's much more to that. You know, how do you want to innovate? Who do you want to target? You know, I always applied STP. No, not the fuel additive, but from marketing terms, STP, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. What segments are you going to go after? What demographic groups? You know, who are you targeting? Who uses this goods or service? And that's how you want to start thinking. And then also, what channels, what segments do I want to put it in? Very important to know how you see this vision and where you see your product getting inserted in. So your strategy is so important. And applying STP is so important, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. So we've gone through 2, situational analysis, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. Now let's talk about the campaign development. This is where you apply the 4 P's of marketing: product, place, price, and promotion. Now, obviously, you have to have a good product, right? Representing your product or your service, but it has to be high quality. We all know that. So now you've done something here where you have a high quality product to sell, goods, service. You know and you believe in that product. Now, we got to price it right in the market against competition. We want to price high, low, mid. You know, we want to learn some of those different pricing strategies. Where do we want to put this? What place? What segments? What sectors are we going to take this to market? Are we going to direct mail to consumers? What is it we want to do? Okay, so we want to think like that. And then promotion. How are we going to promote it? Are we going to do advertising? Are we going to do social media? How are we going to get the word out? Are we going to create flyers? We're going to have salespeople do this. We're going to use the internet. All those are things you want to think through. So you have an opportunity here to look at 3 steps: situational analysis, strategy, and campaign development. Now you see this clearly. Now let's talk about the 2 important points to keep your product successful and relevant in front of the consumer. First one, execution. You know, this is where you've got all those other elements right, and now you're ready to roll it out. You're ready to execute. You're ready to start making those sales calls and positioning that product, bringing it to the consumer, to the marketplace. A very important step in the marketing process, your execution. If you execute right, good things are going to happen. Now, let's assume you've done the first 4 right, you've executed. Now you want to measure. How are you going to measure success? How are you going to measure the impact of your campaign? Those 4 P's. Is everything working? The pricing right, the product, you have it in the right place. Are you promoting it right? Was it successful? But interpret what you see, observations, what the data tells you, and then also any other additional research that you can look at to see if you're staying with those trends and moving in the right direction. You know, I've just covered execution and measurement, 2 very important steps in the marketing process of the 5. And if you do them right, you will keep your products right in front of your consumers, and they're not going to move away from you into someone else, and you're going to lose a sale or lose opportunities. You have to do that, and you have to keep making adjustments as the market goes. Because if you're successful, obviously, and you're the only entry into the market, others may follow in, and all of a sudden you've got competition. If someone's first and you're using more of a follower strategy and you're in the market, you can kind of learn from them, but you can figure out how you're going to gain some market share. But you have to measure that, and you have to execute well, make those adjustments. As I said, good marketers are always scanning their markets. They're looking, they're inspecting what they expect. They want to see quality execution. They're always making adjustments, again, so their products stay successful and relevant. So you've heard about the 5 steps: situational analysis, strategy, campaign development, execution, and measurement. My hope is that you'll see those, you'll remember those 5, and you'll apply them and you'll execute. You'll make your goods and services more successful. You'll make your organization more successful. You'll be more successful. So thank you for listening. Just a final point, I wanted to tell you that the Forbes School of Business and Technology is here for you with our programs and courses to give you all the tools and knowledge and tips and insights you need to be more successful in your market. If I can help you in any way, please feel free to email me at bill.davis@ashford.edu. Be glad to help. The Forbes School of Business would be glad to help. Thank you for listening. Have a nice evening. Thank you.